So clearly this season has not started the way we all thought it would start. After 14 games, we're only 7-7, 500. And with questions swirling around about Doc, whether or not this roster is or isn't good enough, where has Daryl Morey been? Sixers fans, what's up and welcome back to the Sixers Break Room. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like this video and follow me on Instagram and Twitter, both at Sixers Break Room. I've been thinking, you know, the Sixers haven't played for a few days, so I got the wheels turned. I've been thinking about a bunch of different things, and I've been thinking about how a lot of blame has gone Doc's way, and a lot of questions have been swirling around about this roster. Is this roster poorly constructed? Is it not good enough? Is it old? Is it unathletic? And I can't help but notice that the guy responsible for putting the roster together has been MIA. At least MIA from all the criticism. Like, I haven't really been hearing many people pointing the finger at Daryl Morey or expecting some kind of statement, some kind of press conference, some kind of something to take some accountability for the way that the roster looks. Now, maybe that's just Daryl Morey's MO. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I can't pretend like I remember him coming out and talking much last year or coming out and talking much as the GM of the Houston Rockets. And I'm not even saying that the GM always has to come out and say something, but just with how disappointing the season has started and all the questions swirling around, whether or not Montrezl Harrel was a good signing, Daniel House Jr., PJ Tucker, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the guy who put this roster in place, who put all these guys together, would come out and say something in defense of the roster, or, you know, give us some time. It's a bunch of new people with the time, like, guys need to mesh, or even coming out to support Doc Rivers. I mean, I also haven't seen Daryl Morey come out and support Doc Rivers when he's been getting all of the blame, whether fair or unfair. Everybody's like vitriol has been pointed at Doc Rivers and about getting him up out of there. And it just seems like Daryl Morey hasn't come out and said anything. Again, I'm not saying that he's come when things are good, he comes out and talks, and now things aren't good and he's being quiet. I just think it's kind of odd that your head coach is under fire, your roster construction has been under fire, guys, new additions haven't necessarily been performing as well as we expected them to perform, and yet he seems to be escaping all criticism. He seems to be dodging all those strays. And it's just odd to me, because I would have expected at some point either A, the fan base to demand something from him, B, the media to demand something from him, or C, for him to just do it on his own, unprovoked. None of that has happened. I wonder if any of that will happen. Hopefully, if it does happen, it's not after a major move has been made and where he has to say something, like after firing Doc Rivers per se, or after some kind of trade. I kind of hope that he comes out and he shows support. Like, whether you like Doc or not, it's, you know, that's your opinion. I have my opinion on Doc Rivers, but I would at least like Daryl Morey to come out and tell us, does he still have confidence in Doc Rivers? Is this our coach of the future? Is he going to be here? I know he's under contract for another few years. If he's going to be here, I would like Daryl Morey to say, yo, he's going to be here, so that we can stop speculating on whether or not he'll be here. But again, that's just my opinion, man. It's just like I said, we haven't played in a few days. I've been thinking about all these different things, and I just find it odd that the guy who put this roster together, the guy who hasn't made any coaching changes, and with all of those questions kind of circulating, hasn't come out and said anything, hasn't been held accountable for anything. But that's just my opinion. I want to hear from you guys, so sound off in the comment section below. If you like the video, of course, like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter at Sixers Break Room and on Instagram at Sixers Break Room. And I'm going to see you guys on the next video. Peace.